I'm Camille, I'm advisor in social economy for 3 years now. In French, this professional is known as CESF.
Hello everyone, I'm Ophélie. I have been also a social and economic advisor since 5 years old. Today we will talk about a global warming and how can you change it by embracing a new practices in your
Global
daily
warming
life.
is a big problem of your time. It is a result of rising temperature related to human activities like deforestation, overconsumption, energy production, food production, transportation. The consequences of global warming are numerous, such as drought, rising temperature, the loss of animal species, malnutrition, and an increase in extreme weather events.
We all need to work together to protect our planet for the future generations.
By the way, Ophélie, your viewers may be wondering what is a CESF?
It's a good question. Let me explain. Camille and I are CESF. We are social workers and help people with social issues. We work with family in areas on their daily life, such as consumption, housing, integration, food of earth, even health.
I don't follow you. I don't see the link between that social worker and climate change.
It's very important to note the climate change affect day to day the life of people, especially the poor. As CESF act in the areas of their daily life, he or she can help them and create materials that empower clients to make a certain action against global warming. In this video, we will share with you a few types. Will also help you change your everyday life in 3 areas: food, waste, and energy consumption.
Indeed, it is by fighting individually and your everyday life that we will succeed together in slowing down global warming and saving your planet for future generations. Let's start looking at some tips together to help you act on behalf of Earth. Let's go!
Firstly, change your food consumption. Reduce your meat consumption is responsible for nearly 18% of the CO2 emissions for global warming. This includes to need a feed cows, the ability of cows to emit methane during the digestion process, the meat processing chain. You can go on a flexitarian diet that involves flexibility in what you eat on this daily basis, taking into account the impact of your consumption on the climate. You eat red meat time to time, and if you truly love meat, you can afford to eat pulses once a week. The rest of the time you hunger cereals, vegetables, and pulses.
I am going to present you an idea of dish to realize without meat. For this recipe, you will need pasta, a courgette, and to replace the meat, I choose a vegetable food based on tomato and mozzarella. Today in the shops, you can find a lot of very good vegetable food that offer a lot of fiber and protein. To start with, boil some water for the pasta. In the meantime, peel a courgette and cut it into strips. When the water boils, put the pasta in the water. Cook the courgette in the pan with a little olive oil and put the vegetable square to cook. Don't forget to put a little salt and pepper in the courgette. Once everything is cooked, mix the courgette with the pasta. Here you go, simple, efficient, and very good.
Food waste is responsible for 10% greenhouse emission gas in worldwide. Some 1.3 billion tons of food are thrown out each year. Camille, please explain you an action for fight against food waste.
To fight against this food waste, you can download the Too Good To Go application and order a low-cost basket made up by shopkeepers while their unsold good of the day. With this application, you can get a reduced price basket, unsold merchandise is sold and food waste is reduced. I went to a bakery to get a Too Good To Go basket to show you its content. I bought this basket for €4, while it has a value of €12. In this basket I got a pastry, a piece of seed bread, and 2 ready meals, one with salmon and the other with meat. It was very good.
Have you noticed that you can buy tomatoes in winter? But it's not normal. It means the producer used the pesticide. The pesticide is a big problem for the planet because it's pollutions. The consumption of local and seasonal produce reduces the distance travel. Greenhouse gas emissions are 8 times higher for out-of-season production in greenhouse with fertilizers for season production of vegetables. Now we shall talk about waste. By reducing waste, we can do something our planet. Because 78% of this waste is still buried or burned, and only 19% is sorted and recycled, and 3% undergo biological processing, composting, or methanetions. So you have emissions throughout the life cycle of the product. Camille, show we 2 actions for against the waste.
Composting involves the disposal of organic waste like fruit and vegetable waste, grass, branches, etc. in a small corner of your garden where it's decomposed thanks to the presence of water, oxygen and small animals that come to feed on the garbage. First, composting means that less waste is thrown away and needs to be treated, resulting in fewer emissions. Moreover, the product of the compost is very useful for gardening. Here is an example of the composter. This one is in a communal garden. Maybe there is one near you. A bit more, I encourage you to recycle your clothes by giving them to associations or selling them on platforms rather than throwing them away. Recycling your clothing helps reduce the amount of waste from your consumption, limits pollution, creates jobs associated with collection and sorting centers, and helps those in need. Here is an example of where you can donate your clothes to be recycled. You can find this kind of collection point off the street.
Lifestyle of the day by reducing electricity consumption for fight against global warming. Electricity production is one of the world's biggest emitters of CO2. 33% of energy-related emissions in Europe are caused by electricity generations. Powering homes and buildings consumes the most.
Don't forget to turn off the light behind you and don't let them on. Try to place the sofa or desk near a window to make the most of the natural light. If you cover your pot when you cook your pasta, the water will boil quicker and you will consume 25% less energy.
We hope you have learned new practices from us.
And we are hopeful that you will do something for your planet.
So, now it's your turn.
We counting on you.
The planet is counting on you.
See you soon!
Bye! Bye.